Day 121, or May the 1st. The best of intentions are not always enough. Our thoughts today are rooted in Ezra chapter 1, verse 5. Then the family heads of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and Levites, everyone whose heart God had moved, prepared to go up and build the house of the Lord in Jerusalem. Now the big picture surrounding this verse. The book of Ezra is unusual in that Ezra himself only comes onto the scene in chapter 7 of this 10-chapter book. He could well be the author of the books of Chronicles, and was very influential in the settling of the returning Jews after their exile in Babylonia. After 70 years in exile, the most fervent and determined of the Jews, almost 50,000 in total, set off to rebuild their temple, and through it re-establish their nation in the land that their God had given them so many centuries ago. Their forefathers had let themselves and God down badly, but this new generation were determined to succeed where their ancestors had failed so miserably. And now today's action step. Have you ever resolved to change and do the right thing in the future? You'll be a very unusual person if you hadn't. New Year's resolutions may not be as popular as they used to be, but most of us have the intention to turn over a new leaf many times in our lifetime. However, for the more important promises and resolutions, simply being determined is rarely enough. Of course, we do need to be determined, but we also need the help of God if we are to know true, long-lasting life change. God is always pleased to see our efforts to become more like his Son Jesus. But too often we go one way to frustrate the process when we thank him at the beginning and then declare independence for the rest of the process. It could be that there is some change in your life today that you have started but are unable to fulfill. Why not ask God now to help you further your cause? But be ready for it not to succeed if God has other plans for you.